Yo, if y'all could change anything about the industry, what would that be?
Mm. In these days of time, I would say the streaming shit. Like this whole science behind that shit, it really don't make no sense, and it don't take no genius to figure that part
Yeah,
out, right? So,
I
even
can
for
attest to
artists,
that.
yeah, even artists that sign artists, they ain't never signed that in their agreement for it, because who the hell knew this was what this shit was going to turn into? So even that, everybody, we need ways to get your music heard, but the way they got this shit set up with the payments and how that shit go, that shit is not fair at all. You know
nah,
what I
who you
mean?
telling?
That shit is not fair at all. That's the biggest thing, like, you know what I mean?
Somebody asked me if I ever made any money off this shit. I told them, I think YouTube gave me like $1. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave a nigga $1. I'm like, I don't even look for it though. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
listen, of
Right,
course you
because
could
it's the
build up,
passion.
of course you
You
could build
have
your
to.
situation up where it's going to create, it might not be the biggest cash flow, but it could be a consistent cash flow.
Cash
You
flow,
understand what
yeah.
I'm saying? That can happen with a lot of these social media platforms. But when it comes to the music and shit, the way like you scale it, like the album sales, like you can still buy albums from iTunes and singles where you could pay $1, $6,
Yeah.
$10, whatever, and thing that people still do. But the streaming is more convenient, of course, right? You
Nah,
could
it's
just
better
go
when you
to it
throw it
and
on your own shit
or
and
people create playlists, whatever the case may be. But it's just not fair. Like how many numbers, how many streams you gotta make to get a certain dollar amount. How many streams you gotta have to equal an album sale. It used to be
To
like
be at that
1,500
certain
streams,
stature.
some old crazy. And you might say to yourself, well, I could get 100 streams. You probably could. But that shit ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? 100,000 streams, you just about to start seeing some change coming in your belt.
coming in.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? So you gotta find other ways to be able to create capital. You can make money off music still, and streaming is not the only way. But that's
There's
where your
other
hustle come
things you
in.
gotta.
Music is like a commercial. You know what I mean too. Even being an artist, being a rapper and shit. If you're popular, the more popular you are, the more popular your commercial is. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a fact.
And then now you can run and do all type of other shit. Things start coming to you. You know what I mean? So it's like we just, our commercial is picking up steam right now. You know what I mean? Heavily. You know what I mean?
They, I kind of switched up one of the questions a little bit because I like to break down the difference when you ask somebody like, yo, who's your top 5 artists? They always be like, of all time, this, that, and the third. So I changed it a little bit to who's the top 5, who's the 5 artists that helped structured you to the person that you are.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like people to think about their questions and shit. You know what I mean? That was dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, name
yeah.
5 artists that helped
That
structured
structure
you.
me. I would say 50 Cent definitely at a certain point. Who else? I mean, I would even take it. It's a lot. It's hard to narrow it down to 5, but I'm trying to think of
Damn,
5
yeah, I
separate
could give you at
styles,
least
like or
10.
5 unique things. Like not for nothing, like Puffy. You know what I mean? I say that shit. He going through a lot right now, but not for nothing. Puff brought fly nigga shit to the game. You know what I'm saying? He bought that money, like make a nigga look like you could go really damn, like niggas was on platinum shit. We ain't
Yeah.
even never heard of like platinum. We didn't even know if that was a good idea or not. But it was like this
Like, that
time,
shit looks
this
silver.
shit cost mad bread or whatever, right? So Puff was definitely like from a business mind. Damn, who else, bro? It's a lot of people. I don't know if I would say like.
Fuck them up when you make them think. It's a
Nah,
good
cause
question.
the way you did that was
That's
ill.
a
I would
great
say,
question.
um, Rakim because I was able to soak that up in real time and that shit really was like a game changer. Like he really was like, even with me being wild young, but like I was young enough to know what was happening. And then by the time, a couple years after, I'm really known. So it was like I would say Rakim and then what I got 2 left. Shit. Damn. Influence heavy. Southern Ice-T. I got influenced by Ice-T. I don't know that West Coast shit, and I don't know. I guess I would round it out with probably like I'm gonna round it out. I don't know. I want to say Biggie. I was gonna say Scarface. I would even put Ice Cube in there when Ice Cube was on
Bullshit.
book,
Yeah.
like his first. You know what I mean? It was just moments with niggas, you know what I'm saying? It was only person, I should answer that question for Run DMC, bro, was the only people niggas wanted to be. That was the only artist I ever, nigga, like, I was like, damn, I want to be Run DMC. So I would say them niggas, like, you know, it's just a lot, this whole rap shit, period, you know what I mean? Cause you take the good and the bad. But go ahead, bro, tell me your file, bro. Cause I got like 500.
Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Prodigy, Redman.
Yeah, right.
Then I gotta say 6, 5.5, or 6. Ray and Ghost.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's too many. That's a
Like,
good
the
question.
shit that Prodigy was
It's
just seeing
too
some
many.
real theatrical shit that make me be like,
But Wu-Tang as a whole really was like, damn, look at this
They
shit.
was different.
Yeah, that
They
was
were
a thing.
different. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was a thing. Wu-Tang, listen, when Protect Your Neck first came out, I used to live a good distance from the record store, from the Wiz. You know what I'm saying? This was like a good maybe. I want to be realistic. I want to say like maybe like 2 miles. I don't know something, 3 miles, maybe something like. So boom, I'm kind of late on the loop. My people's telling me like, yo, it's these niggas Wu-Tang, woo. So to prove to me, now you know niggas is tight. You know we more on the broke end of the spectrum, so you know niggas is a little young type still, you know. So, but to prove to me, you know what I'm saying, me and the homie, we walk all the way from my house to this record store, just so they got the singles and the shit is all the way down to the bottom because it says a W. It's just a white case with the black letters. It should say Wu-Tang, Take Your Neck, whatever. And just so niggas could point it out and show me, cause I'm like, nigga, the whole time, like, bro, what the fuck is Wu-Tang? What you talking about? And niggas ain't even had the money to buy the shit. You see what I'm saying?
Just
But we
wanted to
took
go
that
see the
long
shit.
ass walk just to see that shit. And then after that, I'm in tune, and then that shit started coming through the waves. And I'm faithful. It's Wu for life. Shit like that.
Okay. If I have to, I'm gonna add my shit in there, you know what I'm saying? If I had to name 5 artists that structured me, like I could name a million of them, but just off the rip, I'll go like Nas. I'll fuck around and say like Nas, Prodigy, Scarface, Hove, and then I say the leaders of the new school bus, like that bus.
Yeah, I mean, it was pure energy at
No,
that
that's
time.
that's what the
Yeah.
energy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I loved about that bus. You know what I'm saying? The energy. He still got the same fucking energy. You know what I'm
Yeah, nah,
saying?
but
But
that's what we
that
first
energy
seen
was
that
a little
present
bit
for the
moment
different,
first time.
time.
Yeah,
very different.
we
You know what I'm
seen it for the
saying?
first.
What advice would you give to an aspiring artist?
Um, you just, you gotta try. And I mean, ain't no rule book, no guide to this shit. If you can get somebody to give you some pointers on specific things and you try to apply them to yourself to make it make sense, you gotta have tough skin, cause the motherfucker might not tell you what you want to hear, and you know what I'm saying. And that's what that don't mean the end of your world unless you let that be that. You know what I mean? You gotta go hard. If you really believe, you gotta try, and you gotta know that the shit might not be tomorrow, might not be next month. You know what I'm saying? Might not be next year or the next 5 years, depending on what you trying for.
Word, you might not hear something you want to hear, bro. Because on the record, he was like I said, I heard you say, Live didn't believe in you.
Yeah, shout out to Live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to bro.
Nah,
I'm
but
asking him about that when he come up
yeah,
here
nah,
too.
it's okay. You feel me? But this is the type of that's what I mean by not having yes men's around you, and somebody telling you that it's not good just makes you keep going. If he would have told me that,
He
you feel
believed
me?
in you, you would have
No,
let you
you
slide.
don't gotta say believe in me. Like let's just take that away. I gave him a project, and he told me the project was trash. Don't put the project out. It's not that you didn't believe
Believe in
in
me. He
me.
didn't believe in that
Yeah.
project. Yeah,
But
bro.
nah, but
But
you know, that's a prime example. Like, you know, it
yeah,
overtook time and then it, you know, came into his own, you know, so now it can make sense. You know, that's a thing now. It's a thing. Like we're talking about it right now,
yeah,
right?
right
So
now,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's what I mean. Don't give up. Do shit.
They took that and took off. You know what I'm saying with it,
Yeah,
and
just
that was
keep pushing. You never
Yeah.
know where you could go.
Yeah. I mean, who you know matters, but you gotta be outside to know somebody, you feel me? Like, you gotta move around, you gotta get your resources together, even if they minimum at the time.
You gotta spar with the best of them.
that's a
Utilize
fact.
utilize what you got around you. Try to get better when you could get better. But listen, people out here doing shit with a bunch of nothing. So you know what I mean. Figure out a way.
That's a whole fucking fact. I started this shit with a bunch of nothing. You know what I
But
mean?
look where you at now.
Nah, that's a whole fact.
That's why I
Came a
said,
long way from this
right?
shit.
That's why I gave you your flowers. Like,
Nah, I greatly appreciate that too, cause I came from the bottom with this shit. Started with nothing with this shit. Everything was straight out the
and
pockets,
you
out the
you
mud. You know
from
what I'm
where
saying?
we from, the mud. So it's like, come on.
Yeah. Now you out here inspiring people to
We
be great.
or be the best that you can be.
Nothing but the
Likely
best
inspired.
you
You know what
can
I'm
be.
saying? What messages y'all looking to give through y'all music?
Saying, it depends on the record, right? Because there's pain music where we speaking just to that, you know, in that aspect. That's always been a big thing. And but we just want people to feel good, whether that means you start driving faster when the song come on, or you fucking, you know, you get your extra set in at the gym type shit. You know, maybe you go home and write because you heard our shit and you like, these niggas right here. Like, that's what we trying to do. You know what I mean? We trying to make you feel some type of way.
What about you, Scope? What you got for? What you hope your listeners is taking from your music?
Just the real rap, the raw. A man that's just telling a story. Feel me? Because whatever I'm going through, there's probably somebody else going through the same thing. So I'm just telling stories with every rap.
If you could go back and tell your 16-year-old self something, what would it be? And it's not like just encouragement or nothing like that, just anything. If you can go back and tell your 16-year-old self anything, what would
Keep
that
pushing
be?
and do better. You know better. Like God rest my grandmother's soul, she used to be like, yo, I know what you're doing. And I'm not even understanding what she's saying, but at the same time, it's like, do better. You entitled to do better. If I know what I know now back then, I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure everybody else feels like that too. But
that's a whole fact.
Right, but that's part of growing, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you knew everything at 16, then shit, how
But
much you
we
gonna know, you
always
know?
thought we knew everything
But yeah,
because we was young. Yeah, I
that's
know,
part of
I know, I
no,
know, I know, I
yeah.
know.
That's the crazy part about it, right? Like, cause life is crazy. They be like, yo, life is short. But if you think about how you go about life, right? Like you get born and shit, you be a baby for however long you a baby, right? You don't know nothing, but your life has started. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
no, that
trying to
shit's
say?
already
You
rolling.
get to a kid mode, you gotta be a kid, you going through the motions. Depending on how you got raised, that's one story or another. But and now we getting into what I guess teenage years type shit. You supposed to be trying to figure out whatever is coming next, right? Now
Yeah.
most niggas, whatever you ain't figuring that shit out, you might not even figure out till like 30 something, whatever, or if you ever figure it out
Like what's coming,
how to
yeah.
make a living or make a way for yourself type shit. You know, and then you got all these things that can happen to you that but you don't really even know what's going on with life till like you so far along to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got all the different things that could come in and fuck with you. You know, just life be life, and you know what I mean. Things just
Shit all
happen
the
to
time.
people, bro, and shit just happen. So you know, if you could know a lot at 16, it would be helpful, but it's just impossible. Like,
What you telling your 16-year-old self though?
I told you, I left home at 16. I probably would have told my ass to stay home.
Slow down a little bit, like yo,
Yeah,
slow
I
down,
probably would have chilled at the
slow down.
crib for like another year or two or something. But yeah, I was going road runner style, but that's you know, I don't regret it now. Looking at things, I got a story to tell. I mean, it molded me, you know, and shit like that, you know, to the person, you know, and how I see things, and you know, and so you know, but
Yo, I used to act last year. That question was, what would you go back and tell your 18-year-old self, right? And then I started thinking, like, by that time, sometimes for some of us, it was already too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was already too late for me by that time. So let's go back a little bit further. You know
shit
what
was
I mean?
happening. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, like my cousin, like, you know, shout out Capo. Like, niggas got 8 to 16 at age 16. Now, yeah, you know, being young, you know what I'm saying, the niggas probably had their hand and things. So, you know, it's crazy that, yo, just being real, coming from my perspective and how niggas shit was when I was young, the access and different things that was around us of criminal nature or things that could ruin your life immediately at those times, guns, whatever, violence, the potential for all this shit. Nigga growing up into this shit. Like
That's a fact.
niggas be born into shit. So your life expectancy is already getting fucked with. You know what I'm
From the
saying?
jump.
Before you even got a chance to do some shit, man.
Name the 5 artists that you, like your 5 go-to artists when you riding in the V. That's simple.
All right, so
Outside of yourselves.
like right now,
Yeah.
like all right, boom, like ESTG. You know, I fuck with the bro. We was riding to that on the way in. You know what I'm saying? Some from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
So that's some, you know, that ain't really East Coast rap or whatever, you know, that's some other shit.
That's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, tap in if y'all ain't familiar. But yeah, that's on my playlist. I got like Jamaican shit. I got Buju on my shit right now. I got the latest Ghostface. A few different things. That's all I can think off the top of my head. That run, Nas shit is official. That run they just had with Hit Boy, you
Hit Boy,
know,
yeah.
that was official. That whole run was dope. Yeah.
What about you, Natti?
I mean, I bought Jimmy, Fab, The Locks. Well, sometimes I bump Leaf Ward. I bump a variety of music. Like, I mean, you know, just, it
Yeah,
ain't just one artist. It's just good music.
it depends on the day with me too, like in the mood and shit. I mean, I get in a certain mood and listen to a certain artist all fucking day long. You know what
Nah,
I'm
that's
trying
a
to say?
fact.
You know what I mean?
I be having days like that. Like, nah, I'ma just bump Fab.
Yeah, so yeah.
Just bump some Kiss. Like,
What was the most challenging song for y'all to write? Or for you to write? Let's do it individually. If you ever wrote one.
Well, yeah, I wrote rhymes before. I mean, I stopped writing physically, like literally writing rhymes at a very early stage of this, and I perfected that. My memory is crazy, but so the rhyme that I made up that was probably the most difficult to make up, I probably would say is a song about my mom's. And the crazy shit, it was easy. It came out mad easy. My mom's passed shit, so it's like, but it came out mad easy. But it was like probably the hardest shit. You know, if you understand
To
what I'm saying?
record.
The
Yeah, to put
words
down.
fell
Yeah.
out, bro. The words fell out, bro. Like a couple of days after she passed, that shit started bubbling. I'm going through the motions and already is, you know what I mean? And yeah, that happened, you know what I'm saying? And Mommy Dearest, that record came out. Got a video for that, you know. Shout out my mom and shit like that. But
Or,
I would say that was probably like the hardest record because ain't shit hard once I'm in the zone. Once the vibe, you know what I mean?
bro, you got one? Well, nah. What you got? No challenge.
Nah.
Just give me 5 unsigned artists that y'all are listening to outside yourself.
I mean, I fuck with the bro. I fuck with Pills. You know what I'm saying? Pills, bro. You know. Fuck with Natti. Um, who else outside niggas that's not signed? Man, it's a lot of niggas too. I can go over 5 easy too, a little bit. You know what I mean? Damn, who else? Who we forgetting? All the time.
Trying to. I got a couple pills, yeah, Natti, but it can't be 5. That's why I get what you're saying. Pills, Natti, and
So give me 10. I'll take 10. There's 2 of y'all here. You know what I'm saying? You 10.
Dad,
Yeah, Dom. You put Dom in there.
God rest his soul. I still bump Shia shit.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
still bump
Yeah,
side
for
shit.
sure.
Yeah.
Bro's birthday just passed. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 4. But yeah, for sure, definitely Shia.
Spoda, my son nice. Wow.
Yeah, I listen to everybody that come up here, and I listen to underground artists more than I listen to mainstream artists. The new music nowadays is kind of like doesn't catch me as much as
Right. As
what I'm used to.
Right.
So I generally flow back to the streets because that's what gives me that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to the streets for the music. So I'm listening to everybody that come up to this motherfucker. Like regularly, like so I'm listening to the Pain Child out of Rochester. I'm listening to, like Controversy when he was out here. I listen to Bully, I listen to Dap, I listen to Y'all, I listen to Pills, I listen to Nam Spoda, John Jiggs, I'm listening to Sydney Shooter, R.I.P. Fat Bible. I still bump his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, there's
a lot of shit.
Shout out Biscuit. Biscuit got some records. Like it's a lot of unsigned talent. I mean,
No, that's
and honestly, a lot of people we just named was Long Island.
Long
we
Island,
being biased, so we want to let y'all know that.
That's Likely inspired the podcast. We fuck with everybody and everything, but Likely is with an L and Inspired is with an I, and that's basically where we running with that for the start. Like, it's no disrespect to nobody outside in between any of that bullshit, but Likely Inspired. This is Long Island, so I listen to a lot of what's around me. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what that is. I like that. That's like a double entendre type shit.
Big facts.
Oh,
Big facts.
That's
I
it.
already peeped
That's
Big
it.
facts.
Cause that's how I peep. Like my shit is L.i.v.e. That's my shit. L.i.v.e. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that's for. The L.i.v.e. That's for the long.
Long Island, yeah. Yeah, no, that's how we did that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that.
This is basically for the culture of where I'm from, you know what I mean? And I'll take other people too, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have no problem with that, but this is us, man. We don't have that platform, you know what I mean? We need that shit. Everybody in Nassau, everybody in Suffolk, we need this, you know what I'm saying? Without the drama involved, you know what I'm saying? We definitely need that. And so when can we expect this project?
Well, we trying to finalize right now the date. We was just having this conversation last night.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, so we're looking at a March release for sure. It's gonna be early March. The first single and video and stuff gonna drop. We got a couple of other records that's we got the How I Shine record, solo joint for me, and Which Your Life Like by Natti. Those 2 is dropping in between. We're gonna keep it going while we finishing putting the touches on the project. But yeah, it's working. We already got a few videos in can. It's about to be real exclusive. This new L.i.v.e shit, I'm telling you, it's gonna be something. Yeah, I mean, just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. It's the new L.i.v.e. Got the whole island ready to ride. You know what I'm saying? From the Suffolk County side across the Nassau County line.
finest, I represent for the town. 80 flags everywhere, in summer the color brown. This summer we got the max, we put the park on the map. I'm quick to spark up a back and walk all over the track. Won't catch me vamping in the Hamptons, cause I never do that. But every chance I get hit, Brooklyn fish like where the food at. True that, who that? Blowing big on the L.i.v.e, staring at the world through my rearview mirror. Who telling me from NCC all the way out to Riverhead? I keep money on the phone cause I got a couple niggas in there. Hairpin triggers, I swear. I'm hoping these niggas don't dare. Believe me, I'm fully aware. Be rocking my jeans with a flare. Yeah, home of some of the illest rappers you ever heard of. We talking gangland, then we talking murder. Watch Channel 12 News, they'll explain further. This that Long Island sound, my black suburbia.
It's a new L.i.v.e.
Got the whole island ready to ride on the Suffolk County side, across the Nassau County line.
It's that new L.i.v.e.
So throw it up, rep your side. Can't front the boys a vibe. Let me take you on a ride through
Long Island, New York.
L.i.v.e,
Long Island, New York.
L.i.v.e, nigga.
Long Island, New York.
L.i.v.e. From the Suffolk County side, across the Nassau County line.
I hear that nigga when he talk. All that shit he spit, can he really walk? Playing the field, loving the sport. Pray to God, hoping not to get caught. Damn stressing, another new port. Bar for bar, one of the best. Target practice, him at your chest. Better strap on your vest. Best believe Betty under my guest. Full cold press, fly blunt fresh. Bullet the skin caress. Flesh of my flesh, a bloody mess. You stinking, lay you to rest. Amen, God bless. L.i.v.e, eclipse, moonlight the sky. L.i.v.e brings air fry your soul goodbye. It's a new L.i.v.e.
Got the whole island ready to ride on the Suffolk County side, across the Nassau County line.
It's the new L.i.v.e.
So throw it up, rep your side. Can't front the boys a vibe. Let me take you on a ride through
Long Island, New York.
L.i.v.e,
Long Island, New York.
L.i.v.e, nigga.
Long Island, New York.
L.i.v.e. From the Suffolk County side, across the Nassau County line.
Tell everybody where they can, find y'all music at, where they can find y'all at, and all that other good stuff. It's the Instagrams and all of that.
Casablanca on IG. Natti Casablanca on any platform.
Yeah. Your boy L.i.v.e 631 on IG. L.i.v.e 631 really everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I hit the YouTube channel, NBDB TV, or go to Your Boy Live YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Subscribe. Stay in tune with us. Like I said, the new L.i.v.e is outside. We rolling. You know,
And y'all stay tuned for that Hood Wives at Amityville too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man.
it's likely to inspire you
That
too.
shit come off the head like I write rhymes. I just sit there and be like, oh.
We need to turn that to like one of them YouTube series or something
told
like
him.
that, man.
I already told him. Thank you.
I want in.
Thank you for telling them again.
I want in.
I already told
I want in, bro.
I
want in.
No visual delight.
I want in, bro. Let's make that happen. The people, listen, I ain't even gonna hold you. From the time you first started that back in, what was that, during like 2011 or 12, right? Listen, I'm with you, bro. Real shit. We from the same.
So you was catching the episodes?
Yeah, I was reading the shit. You know why? Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
I'm a reading motherfucker. Like I read, bro, a lot. But when somebody could put words together and make you want to read it on social media, to me, I was like, that's kind of different. That's kind of unique. And then when you read it, it's like, this motherfucker put together the soap operas in the hood. Like, that shit was different. Had me looking for the next episode. And then when he stopped it, I'm like, man. It definitely was.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, where we at with that, man? We need that.
I told him, thanks for telling them again. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might see the Hood Wives or Amityville on in 2025. You know what I'm saying? So,
on YouTube,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Tubi or something, you know what I mean? We gotta get that shit rolling.
Yeah,
I knew that shit was real when my mama was like, yo, when's the next episode? I'm like, oh shit.
You've been rocking with your boy Hugo Finesse and the whole Likely Inspired podcast, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tuning in as much as y'all tune in, for those that do. And for those that don't, tap in, because it only gets better, you know what I'm saying? And I like to thank my brothers, because I appreciate them for dropping in, you know what I'm saying? And giving y'all a little bit about them. because it's all about them. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this new L.i.v.e project. Y'all gotta pay attention because L.i.v.e is stepping up and we are making a big fucking move out here. We're gonna make a big impact. So shout out to everybody on Long Island. If you ain't been up here yet, holla at me, man. We got space, we got time and availabilities for everybody. 2025, big L.i.v.e shit. Know what I'm saying? It's only getting better.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yo, peace, everybody.